The following review is going to be on Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Megatronus The Fallen. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill today, and I've already done the unboxing, but today is going to be the full review for Megatronus The Fallen. So first, take a look at the package. The plastic is back. It is Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Megatronus The Fallen. It's cool because you got them in both tank mode and robot mode. More than meets the eye, robot to tank in 38 steps. This is Megatronus The Fallen. There is a picture of him. And on the back, that's actually Megatronus right there. And then you got two other primes. There's the UPC. And it's Megatronus The Fallen, 38 steps with the Requiem Blaster. Or Requiem Blaster, however you say it. So, we're going to take out Megatronus. And he comes with a bag full of a lot of stuff. So, first going to look at the instruction booklet. Alright. So, now he comes with a spear with a top and a bottom. He comes with a missile launcher that you plug into the arm. He comes with 4 blast effects or fire effects. He comes with his Requiem Blaster. And he comes with a little, I don't know, it looks like an extender piece, a gun. So you can put everything on him. Everything folds on his back. All that good stuff. And then everything goes on him in tank mode. You got the flame effects. And he's got a sword. So I mean, here is all his stuff he comes with. So, and this is a lot of stuff he comes with. All right, we'll look at these 2 blast effects. They're hard rubber, reminds me of the ones we got from Prime. And you got 2 of these. And what you do is you're gonna put these. We're going to put them all on here while we're doing it. And then we've got these 2. So let me see if they're the exact opposite. They're not the same mold. They're just the reverse of it. So there is flame going up, flame going to the side. Let's see if I get this right. All right, so we want the flame up, and they just peg in here. Let's see if I got this right. Yeah, that one pegs in there. And then you got this one pegging in there. This is the missile launcher that you got to install yourself. All right, so he comes with the sword. Pretty neat. He comes with, this reminds me of Megatron, little barrel. Comes with 2 pieces to the staff that just folds in. And of course you got all these pegs. And then he's got the blaster, which is in one mode for a robot mode. And then it could be extended for the other mode. So let's put this on his hand. We'll put this in one hand. We'll put this in the other hand. Now this guy is a true leader class. I mean, he's got the size, the bulk, and the accessories. I mean, it all started with Shockwave years and years and years ago with doing Voyager size figures. Voyager size figures, and give them a lot of extra stuff to bump them up to the leader class. But this guy's got everything. He's got the size and he's got the accessory. So this is worth your leader class price, finally. So we're just going to spin him a little. Pretty clean figure. You know, this is reminiscent of Megatron. So if you don't want to stick this too far, actually Megatron goes on this side. So we're just going to stick this here. And this could rotate. So that is Megatronus. Now, he's looked differently in all sorts of Transformer lore, but this is what they decided to settle on for this Age of the Primes toy line. And he's a tank that's very similar to Megatron. You'll see we just got the Studio Series 86. Actually, I did a review on him. So there's some similarities with the arms and stuff. But, I mean, this guy is massive. He's pretty cool. Articulation, his head does 360 degrees. Goes up, goes down. His arm does the 360 degrees. He can do a butterfly like that. He can go out that much. Rotate at the upper bicep, more than 90 degrees in his elbow, wrist rotation, finger, these 4 fingers move. I mean, he's the whole package. You've got waist rotation, you know, he's got little accessory here, accessory there. Again, 90 degrees at the elbow. Spins at the upper bicep, wrist swivel. Now forward, let's see, kicking front. Yes, he can do more than 90. Kicking back, he can do more than 90. He can do the full split, as with the arm. Thigh rotation, mushroom joint, more than 90 at the knee. You even got knee rotation, which is pretty cool. And the foot, yes, ankle rotation, and you got a little up and down movement. So this guy's the real deal. This is the one figure I wish that they could have put a heel. You know, they usually put little heels on these guys to stabilize them. But, and then of course, he can store all his weapons on his back. He's got 5mm port there. Let's see, what does the instructions say? Sword. Okay, these. So, we're just going to show you the requiem blaster goes here. That's weird. I know. The requiem blaster could fit on the back of his arm. On his arm? Yeah, right there, on his arm. And then this can go here. And then the sword. And then this can go here. So there is Megatronus with all his weapons. But and now let's take a quick look at Megatronus again. He's actually tall, man. Not enough for my stand right now. All right, so we'll look at the head. He's got that yellow, purple face, yellow mask, yellow eyes. He's got the yellow and purple on the chest. All right. He's got like black, and then he's got like the gunmetal gray there, purple and yellow. It's got that dark gunmetal gray, and then you got the purple, and then this is like a black, and then he's got yellow. I mean, he's very pale, and then he's got gray on the feet. His feet reminds me of like Optimus Prime or something. It looks like he's gonna turn into an animal. But he's got these little rockets right here. The chest is pretty cool. He doesn't have any symbols on him because there were no factions back then. So a lot of these primes don't have warring factions on it. But you take this off, you got more yellow, you got more purple. I mean, he's pretty cool. And he's got a lot of 5mm ports. You got 1, 2, 3. So all in all, he's the real deal. As you spin him, again, no hollowness. I mean, you can see he's part of a tank. And he hides it pretty good too. These are all the tank treads up here in the backpack. He's not that, it doesn't have that much of a backpack, but I mean, I think so far out of all the primes we got, Megatronus set the standard for what this line is going to be. All right, so let's just back out here, get him back, and we'll do some comparisons. All right, now first robot to robot, we're gonna bring in Megatron. So we got Megatronus and Megatron, both leader classes. This guy's more bulkier, but this guy's a little more, I think the transformation's a little more complex and more parts. And then we've got Prima Prime. Now this is a Voyager. So now we've got 1 leader, 1 Voyager Prime, and then we have a deluxe Alchemist Prime. So that's Alchemist. And then how can we not have Optimus Prime, Commander class? And then I'm going to do also Commander class, but Voyager size, Silverbolt of the aerial bots. All right. And that is all our robot to robots. Now let's get this guy transformed. Okay, now to transform Megatronus, we've got to take everything off. All his weapons, all his fire effects, all this stuff. And then the requiem blaster. What we're going to do is this pops out and then it extends on this joint. And there is that. And we're going to take this, just like our Studio Series Megatron, and put this here. So that is going to be our tank torque. All right, so first thing to do, very similar. Some of this stuff are very similar to Megatron. Others is different. So I like these hands better though. We're just going to fold this panel out and then snap it in. Fold it out towards you. Fold this up. Snap it in. And that hides his hands pretty good. Okay, now we're going to take the shoulders and we're going to extend them out like that. There we go. Okay. These, let's just rotate these, see if we did these right. We might have to rotate them later again, but we'll deal with that later. Okay, so now what you want to do is pull up with this guy. And once you pull the chest up, this you pull down and then it extends down. Okay, so that's what you got right now. So we're going to leave the arms and we're just going to do the front of the guy first. Okay, so we'll pull this down. This piece right here, this moves over and then this rotates around like that. So the front's facing the front, back's facing the front. Okay, so now we come back here and do the treads. So now these are a little tricky. What you want to do is, we'll just actually, yeah. We're going to fold these over and then see, you fold these over and then you rotate them out to release them. Okay. So now what you want to do with this piece is extend this, rotate it, snap it in. There's a tank tread. Pull this out, rotate that, snap that back up. So this is going to be your front of your tank. And I'm going to rotate these sideways, okay? So we're going to take this and we're just going to move this. We're going to compact it right here. We're going to compact this, okay? Now what you do is this tab is going to fit into that slot. And then do it on the other side. You got the tab and that slot. And there is the front of the tank. All right. Now for the bottom. All right. So let's see. I believe this piece. You got to rotate him at the waist. Okay. And then what you want to do is this. You pull down. Okay. Very similar to the Commander class Optimus. And then these, you want to rotate the bottom like that. Okay? So rotate those. Now what you want to do is, again, don't worry about this, but now you want to, you just got to angle these sideways. You want to pull the legs out from here on this joint right there. Now, and this is going to slide into the side of that. So you just want to... Right. All right, so this is up. There. Okay. And now for the other, to finish the leg, what you want to do is this has to go up, okay? And then you fold the foot in, this goes down, and this folds out. Because what you can do is this tab is going to go into that slot, okay? And then this, we're just going to snap it together again, okay? So I know this is in the way, but you really can't do anything about it. So let's try it again. Okay, so we're gonna extend this out. This reminds me of the old Megatron. So we'll do that at the end. So you wanna do is fold this out, okay? Come back here. When you lift this up, you can fold that in, and then that folds down again, okay? So come over here, and you want to just peg these legs in, there, like that, and then let's plug these into here, all right? So he's pretty solid down here, and we're hooked in on this side, and we're hooked on that side, okay? So now what you got is you got two tabs here, okay? So what you're going to do, or two slots here, and these tabs are going to go in here. So you want to fold this down, and these peg in. So everything pegs in. We'll worry about that at the end, all right? So now, let's work on these, if I can remember how to do these. So what you want to do is pull the purple, gets folded back in there, okay? The yellow stays on the outer edge like that, okay? And I believe this goes on the bottom like that, all right? And then the requiem blaster goes in right here, and then on the other side, whoops, there. So this goes in there. This one goes in there, okay? And then this you could fold in, that turns sideways, and this you can move up and turn that around, and this you can point to the side and rotate that. So you can have these as extra weapons in tank mode. All right, and I believe he is done. And I just double checked the directions, and yes, the mushroom joints are exposed on top. Okay, so then you put these in here, right there. Okay. Now the instruction booklet has you combining these into one big weapon and sticking on the side. And then these, let's see if I can get these right. Yeah, that looks good. Like that. And there you got your Megatron, or Megatronus. So there is your Megatronus tank. So everything clips in. These clip in here. This clips in here. This clips in. So everything clips in. And for the most part, he's pretty straight. Let's see. And they got caster wheels. They got a little wheel here. They got 4 wheels. And yeah, he's got, I wonder if you could just, here. There we go. And I turn the head around. That way you won't have visible head syndrome. And that is Megatronus. So he's a pretty cool tank. Very, he shares a lot in common with Megatron, especially how the arms hold the cannon in. And then you just put the weapons on the side. Now this guy, let's see. He rotates near the back. So it doesn't have complete, it's not in the middle, but you can rotate it all the way around. And like I just showed you, you can go up, or if you can just, this part too will go up like that. But I mean, it's not real. I kind of wish it would have pegged in too somewhere in the front, but it doesn't. And why isn't this there? And then plug that in. So the feet are in the back. You know, these you can put, if you don't want to put these here. Actually, I don't even think they have these, really. Let's look at the box. Do they have these on the box? No, they don't. See, and actually, if you look on the box, this is the reverse image because it's got these missiles on this side and these go here. And I checked with the book. So see, the hands are upside down. So this is wrong. I don't know how they got this. Maybe it's a reverse image, but this is wrong. And again, show the instruction booklet. See, it's got these two missiles on this side, which is correct. Oh, it's got the flames going on the end. That is weird. So this has the flames going. Oh, okay. I never knew this before. So the flames have a 5mm port. There. So that's how they want you to put the flames. So the two flames go on top like that. And then this goes on the side. And it's got the sword going first. But I don't really like that. I mean, yeah, the flames are in tank mode. But, and does this thing clip? I don't think this clips in. No, it don't. So basically that is your Megatronus in tank mode. And it's a very, I mean, it holds up pretty good once you get it all, once you get everything snapped in. So, I mean, it snaps in here, it snaps in here. I like how these legs fold and snap in here. Everything snaps in together. And this guy's got weight, so he's pretty cool. Let's see, you got some silver, you got yellow and purple there. You got purple. Oh, there is the first time I saw a symbol. Don't know what kind of symbol that is. But yeah, it's got gunmetal gray. You got the tank treads here. You got yellow and purple and black. And so, I mean, like I said, these look like Optimus Primal's feet. I don't know why they gave him 3 toes for Megatronus. But nope, there is the side. And it doesn't look too bad. There's not that much of a gap. And like I said, if we want to rotate it, if you rotate it this way, and then if you want to lift up, you could unhook it from here, but then you could still get it here. So, and then let's get them back to normal. Let's see. Oh, what did I do? All right, so there he's back. Yeah, so, I mean, you're better off just rotating the cannon from back here. Also, just like Megatron, it's not really centered, so it does look a little off. But anyway, that's still a solid, nice tank mode. All right, now let's do some comparisons. Okay, now our first comparison is going to be a Megatron. So there's Megatron and Megatronus. Now notice similarities, both arms hold the cannon in. You got Megatron here, Megatronus here. And the legs become the tank treads. Megatronus is a little different, but very overall, they've got some of the same elements. Then you've got Prime. So that's a deluxe Prime. And then another Prime, you've got Alchemist Prime. He's just a deluxe. We'll throw in Optimus Prime, the Commander class, without the trailer. Then we'll do Silverbolt, since this is the Age of the Prime. So there's Silverbolt and his fellow Decepticon Vortex. So that's a deluxe and that's a leader class. Big difference. Okay, and that is it for the vehicle comparison. Now, what I like to do is I always try to reverse transform my figures, because it's always easier going one way, usually from the vehicle mode to the robot mode. So I always like to do it the reverse. All right, so first we got to take all the weapons off. We'll take this one off. We'll take this one off. We'll take that off. Fold this back up. And then we'll take the blast effects off. So now we're dealt with the Verget tank, the basic tank. All right, so first we're gonna do, a lot of this stuff is pegged in, so we're gonna whoa. Well, that's never happened before, but anyway. All right, so these two tabs went in here. So we're just gonna get this up and out of the way. Now we're gonna do the legs, all right? Remember, these lock into here. So we're just gonna unlock it right there. Okay, then we're gonna now unpeg this. And then we're just gonna bring the leg down. And then what you wanna do is you fold this up, fold the feet down, fold that down, close that leg. Okay, and there's one leg done. So we're gonna unpeg this. Okay. This goes up. This goes down. This locks in. And then this closes. And then let's separate this. Straighten the leg out. And now he's done. His feet are done. Oh, let's move up a little. All right, now you got the whole top. All right. So I like to do this first. What we're gonna do is, whoops. Oh, this doesn't go up. All right. So what we're gonna do is pull this out, down, and it rotates, and we're just gonna push this here, okay? Well, the same for the other side. We're gonna pull this down, rotate it around, push it in, okay? Then we'll come to the front, and we're gonna move all this. And what you wanna do is these rotate that way, pull the tank tread down. Now you're filling up the chest cavity. Okay, there'll be a little tab and a little slot there. That locks in, and this goes down. Okay, so that is what we have right now. All right, you can see how he's coming together. Okay, so remember what we did with this piece? We turned it like that and we rotated it. Whoops, hold on. There we go. And we're gonna rotate that. Now, make sure those are down. Now we're gonna do the chest. So, you're gonna push this back there. So this little piece snaps into there. And then what's gonna happen is these two tabs and go in the slot. So you wanna do is you want to rotate all this around. All right, now you have those two tabs are gonna fit into here, like that. Okay, while you're here, you can close this crotch plate up. It sort of reminds me of like Commander Class Optimus Prime, how they have the similar stuff. Okay, so we just gotta do this, the top. All right, so we're gonna get that all nice in there, and we're gonna bring this down. Now these have two tabs here, and there's two knots in here. So we're gonna bring this down and close that up. For some reason, my one side closes up and this one, I can never get it to close, okay? And then you've got these extended, so you just want to compact the arms in like that. I wish this guy had some kind of heels. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't put them on. All right, so now, always want to fold it up. You rotate these so the elbow goes up, okay? So this pulls out, this comes out, click it back in, and there's one arm, and then you can take this and shift it back. And then over here, again, you want that as your arm joint. Pull this out. Whoops. There you go. Pull the hand out, snap that back in, and just clean them up. Oh, and I forgot, rotate them. There you go. And then rotate the leg, rotate each leg. And now, let's see, straighten them up. And then you can put his sword in one hand. These go on the side. Up this you could flip up and then over. So everything's facing front. Let's see, this you want to, there you go. So you got the flames going up. And you got this going up like that. Instead of all the figures, this guy needed heel spurs. Aerial bots didn't need them. I don't even think Superion needs them. This guy could use some heel spurs, but they don't have it. All right, you got two little 5mm ports back there. So we're just gonna stick these on there. This, if you want to get the old Megatron look, you can just stick it back here. And then his other sword, like that. Whoops. Oh, you know, oh, sorry, my bad. Duh, gotta do the handle. And there you go. Oh, it's not a complete circle, it's an oval. And now we're back to Megatronus in his robot mode. And once you just get them sorted out, there you go. And now he's back in his big leader class mode. And this guy is a monster. I love it. We finally are getting leader size leader classes for the price. I'm glad it was started with the Dinobots, and now with Megatronus, we've got, oh, and I forgot his blaster. Remember, you can't be a Megatron without a blaster. So, there it goes. Now you've seen him from robot to tank and tank to robot. All right, and that is it for this review. So I thank you for watching it all the way through. Not only do Transformers, but I do Legos, I do Funko Pops, new toy sightings, movie reviews, movie first reactions, all that good stuff. If you want to help the channel out, you can buy me a coffee. The link is below, or give me a thanks or a super thanks. That helps channels. I don't get paid for YouTube, not yet. I have a real job, a day job, fighting crime in the forensics field, which I've told you guys about that before. But all that good, and in light of recent events, please be good to one another. We're all Americans. We debate with our mouths and our voices, and not with our guns or weapons. All right? We're a civilized country. Let's start acting like it, especially one side of the aisle. And besides that, all right. Anyway, that's it for this review. So Rodimusbill out, saying